Welcome to your March predictions for 2022. In this energy, the spirit will show you what you are manifesting in March of 2022. You will notice that I have the energy of the key to open up the doors to this frequency. The first candle is my blue moon Make-A-Wish candle. The second candle is the yellow friendship, love, harmony candle. The green candle is for manifesting wealth, riches, prosperity. And the red candle is all about love and passion. So you have different frequencies here aligned. Go with the stack that feels more connected to you. Sometimes you'll find one, sometimes you'll find two. Sometimes you will want to watch all of them and see what Spirit wants to share about the beautiful vibration of March 2022. So stay tuned. I will link the time frames below. Take your time, enjoy this frequency, and let's connect with Spirit. All right, so this is for the blue moon candle, and we will turn it together. Let's put the candle's energy right here and see what Spirit wants to share. So it's crazy. I absolutely love how everything is so always in tune and synchronized when I do these beautiful predictions for you all. So here are the manifesting elves. They have a lot of wealth. They're, the energy of the elves. There's also the secrets of the world. They tend to care for the world's riches. Especially the humans tend to be a bit greedy, so they're the ones that kind of, in different planes and different realms here on our beautiful sacred planet, they will hide resources so the greedy humans can't overtake. That's why when you hear we're running out of this and we're running out of that, the elves are like, oh, these clumsy, thick-headed humans, they don't understand the energy of abundance. So I absolutely love this frequency because here is these magnificent elementals sharing with you all of this prosperity and telling you to align with your intentions and your desires. Stop thinking that you can't do it or how is this going to happen. As a human, our minds are very feeble when we are not master manifestors. We feel like things are very far-fetched, or this is not going to happen, or it happens for her, not for me, or so you live in this very kind of chaotic less than energy, and it's not your fault. This is embedded within you from your schools, your religions, your parents, you're growing up, your friends. So it's kind of like something that's very fed, and so many of us have broken the chains because we've been working on manifesting for such a long time. I mean, I absolutely love Jim Rohn was a master manifester from the 90s, and he talked a lot about, he was a mentor to Tony Robbins. So this, like, we could always find and connect with a mentorship. And who taught Jim Rohn? I think it was Schultz that he was connected to and was able. Napoleon Hill, I think, was also connected with Schultz. So, we have all of these different decades and centuries where these beautiful individuals are sharing, these great secrets. So you need to dissolve that old dogma, that old less than energy and less than frequency. And here the card literally says, trust and follow through on a new business idea or career opportunity. 2022 is all about the changes that we implement, our desires that we have kind of sold into, that sacred realm in 2020 and 2021. 2022 is about realizing these changes, realizing all of this beautiful hard work that we have really put our efforts towards. So March is going to bring you creative ideas. It's going to open up doors for you to manifest, through your business, through your hobbies, through whatever it is that has the energy. So this beautiful energy of March is about your business igniting, about you really setting out these beautiful goals, these beautiful intentions, and taking the action towards them, because you will be able to realize ideas, action steps. In my wealth course, I teach you how to break down your intentions and desires into small goals and actually meet them. It's wonderful because I have realized this in my life. I've done this for so many of my clients. When you grab your idea, right, your intention, and let's say you want to make a six-figure income in 2022. And when you look at six figures, it seems like a lot, right? But then you break it down into, well, six figures means X amount of money a month, right? And then it seems like, okay, this is doable. And then you break that down even further by saying, okay, what do I have through my business that will make me that money? Because the feeble human mind doesn't see that. They see the big picture, right? The 100,000, the 200,000, but then they don't have the giving. What are you giving for that? I heard this beautiful tarot reader in Etsy that she says, I make whatever I want a month. If I wanna take some time off, next month and kind of like relax a little, I'll set my goal at 5,000. If I want to make a lot of money and I want to put it in overdrive, I will manifest $10,000. So she knows that she could manifest X amount of money, and she knows what she needs to do. And that's what's going to happen in March for you. You are going to be able to see the creative doors of your endeavors. You will be able to break down the walls and really get down to the manifesting, witnessing the fruition of your business venture. Absolutely love this. And for those of you, like I said, that you want, to be able to work, because sometimes, like, I'm the type of person, I go to classes. I go to mentors because that's why I'm always expanding and researching and sharing and growing, is because I look for individuals that are doing greater than I am, that will influence me to do greater myself. And that's what you want to do. So March is going to bring you that beautiful fruition energy. And look at this. You're going to be surrounded by this frequency in March. You're going to be able to, hold in account everything that you're manifesting, because beautiful individuals are going to surround you and inject you with this lovely influence. It's so funny that before I even turned on the card, Spirit had already shared this with you. We're talking about, Tony Robbins, talking about my wealth course. I have clients that do now I have weekly altars, because I want to be able to help you break the chains of manifesting, so you could become a master manifester. And I absolutely love when you guys tell me, Daisy, a year ago, I never knew I could do this. Now it's like it's embedded in me. I know that I can manifest this. That all I have to do is, everything that you taught me. And I inject this into my daily work, into my spiritual sacred space, and I'm witnessing this beautiful manifestations of what I inject. So that's what's happening for you in March. You are being influenced by the positive minded individuals that are surrounding you, and nothing could hinder your progress. March is a month of progress for you. Your business is flourishing. It's starting, it's launching, it's pushing. And then here, saying the energy of the mirror is looking at yourself, looking at even witnessing your timeline, right? Like looking at your life. I saw a designer the other day. She was well in her late 50s. And she says, that she's gotten to a place, because through our life, we tend to notice repetitions and cycles and mistakes that we tend to repeat. As you get older, you're able to pinpoint those mistakes and you ain't gonna get me this time, because now that cycle is coming around the mistake that you made maybe once, twice, maybe even 3 times is coming around. And if you do make it, let's say that, oh, you made the mistake again, you're able to get out easier because now it's simpler. You already been through it once, twice, 3 times. So now it's about, okay, I already know the solution. I already know the way out. So maybe by the 4th or 5th time, no, you're not touching me because been there, done that too many times. I know all the signs and I'm not going to do this. So she was explaining that, even in her 50s, when that, problem comes, she already knows the solution. She knows what she has to do. When we look ourselves through our mirror of our timeline, looking back, we get to see things. That's why journaling is so important, because you're recording these timelines, you're recording these experiences that you're going to forget in 10, 15, years, because it's part of the past. So unless you really has a rite of passage, it's not something you're going to remember. So having a journal, having a record of it, you could look back at it. Like, here in 2022, I will go back to my, 2012 journals, 2011, 2013, and read to see, what energies and frequencies are in repetition, what's going on, what was happening, 10 years ago, that the energy might be occurring right now. So looking at yourself in the mirror, loving who you've unraveled and become. March is a month of awakening for you. It's a month of you walking in your shoes and being freaking proud because you are amazing. You're manifesting, you're witnessing your business ventures, your promotions, whatever it is that you're dabbling on, you're realizing that you could achieve, that you could do this. And some of you are even having accolades, your accomplishments, you're making the money. So this is beautiful energy for you in March. And I send you lots of love and blessings. And I hope this brought a lot of light. Don't forget, I have my Patreon page. I have, weekly altars now. They're going to be part of the Patreon. And I also have them in my shops. So if you want more information on that, or my wealth course is actually on sale because it will actually be out in April. It has hours of information through class, like you're gonna get a workbook of printables for you to use, and the tools, and really hone the ability of wealth and manifesting. It's gonna be beautiful. Not to mention that it's also gonna have the tools that I use, the people that influence, from fixing my credit or, starting my business. It's really going to be I wish I would have had this blueprint when I started, my own wealth, course. So now we are going to go into the next energy. Hello and welcome to this beautiful, harmonious energy and frequency of friendships, of balance, just opening all those doors to your March beautiful frequency. I absolutely love the energy of yellow. It represents the energy of the sun, also of the beautiful flowers that absorb the divine sun energy. It brings vitamin D, which makes us happy, which brings our euphoria energy, our manifesting, our love, or just kind of a blissful, joyful frequency. Let's see what we have. Wow, look at this, guys. Wow, beautiful energies in this reading. As we're talking about harmony, here is the beautiful fairy saying that all that you have been wanting to manifest, March is going to be a pivotal moment for you, because your wishes will be fully manifesting. You're gonna receive confirmations, you're gonna receive signs, and I'm seeing ladybugs. So something I already know, because I'm an old phobie. So I already know the signs that represent certain frequencies for me. Example, when I see ladybugs, that I really see them, either they fall on me or I'm around them, I know that this is a major manifesting shift, something that I've really wanted, that's super duper large, is going to unravel very soon. And lo and behold, it happens. It's like 2-3 weeks, sometimes a month, but I will always get that massive frequency manifested. Now, this doesn't mean that you could self-sabotage. This is, the fairies are telling you, stay on track, because there is a lot of chaos in the world. There's a lot of darkness. So you don't want to bring your frequency to that frequency. Instead, what can you do? Like, example, I'm planning on creating this beautiful love oil that all the profits of that oil is going to go to the children of Ukraine. So anything that, grabbing that prosperity, putting it together, if I could send, just, food for them, because I know there's just so many now larger foundations that are accepting donations that are going to be able to go there, because I personally can't. So what do I do? What is my footprint? My footprint is, well, whatever I prosper, going straight to them. So this is something that I could do. And then that's what this beautiful frequency for you in March is. It's like, don't bring yourself to the level of negativity. Send love, send healing. And we're seeing that. We're seeing that, even though in Russia, all the Russians are outside and they're crying and they're praying and they're protesting and they're saying that, they love, the people of Ukraine, that they stand by the people of Ukraine. Our world has shifted, my friends. Our world has shifted. Yes, there's darkness and chaos, but we love each other. We're a huge, beautiful community, and your wishes are being manifested. Those are the confirmations. This is Spirit telling you you're on track. You're doing a beautiful job. All will fall into place. And it's super funny because this is the only, and I got chills everywhere. This is the only reading that Spirit sent to two cards, because they wanted to really influence on something. And look at this. You cannot make this up. So you got barriers and, what is it? Boundaries and barriers. Okay, this is, come on. This is exactly what I just told you guys. Do not connect with the chaos, connect with the outcome, connect with the solution, connect with how you could help, but do not bring yourselves to the level of depression, of sadness, of fear. That's why you have to create those boundaries, because, and see how she has the beautiful peacock of protection. Here she is, this beautiful, sacred, spiritual maiden, and here are some people that she's connected. She's helping them, but she has her boundaries. She keeps afar. This is beautiful energy. And here goes the same thing, barriers. Is breaking through the barriers, but in a positive mood. Like, how can you, it's funny that I share the whole thing with Ukraine, because that is something that's very live and it's occurring right now. But what are the barriers in your life? They could be your spouse. They could be your workplace, creating those boundaries, pushing through the barriers, because you are a master manifester, and your fairies are telling you that all your wishes are granted. They will be realized in your now moment. That's it. It's all occurring. This is the moment of fruition for you. Connecting with the authority of Spirit. The secret of Camelot. I absolutely love this frequency. So this is a Lady of the Lake. This is representation that you are going to be connecting with really powerful figures in your life. You need to be brave and to push forward, because what happens is, this is really important, people, that sometimes the manifestation is so large that it'll freak you out. Either you get afraid or you become a little cowardly lion. So this is the Lady of the Lake saying, powerful figures in your life will be connected with you. Be fearless. And let's call Archangel Ariel. Beautiful Archangel Ariel, we invoke your essence and your energy as we are aligned with this massive manifestation energy, as the boundaries are being, the barriers are falling, and the boundaries of what was are no longer there, because we're freeing. We walk on our journey, we walk on our path, and we have manifested greatness. We ask that you guide us along this path so that we are courageous, so that we are powerful beings of light, and that we know what to say, we know how to act, we know what courses to embark on, so all of our wants and needs fully manifest in our now moments. Thank you, beautiful Ariel. Thank you, beautiful Archangel Ariel, for guiding us on our path, on our journey, for uplifting our frequencies so that we are, and that we enlist, incorporate, acknowledge, take in this manifesting frequency as our own, as is embedded within us, because we are master manifestors. Thank you. Amen. And so it is, and it is so. It's always a blessing. So mote to be. This frequency is beautiful. I absolutely enjoyed this reading. I think so far this has been one of the most positive readings of this of these predictions. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget, be part of the Patreon. I'm doing the wealth course that's going to be powerful, and it's on sale for, I think it's $88 from the natural $100 price. It will launch in April. So many changes are coming. I will be sharing some with my beautiful Patreons. I already told them about the changes that I will be sharing with them. Must sign up for Patreon, because that is going to be the go-to place in this beautiful manifesting quest. And now we go to the next. Hi and welcome. Thank you for choosing this beautiful predictions energy. So I felt that this energy was prosperity and wealth, a lot of association with green, with cash flow, money. So let's see what Spirit has in store for you with your March manifesting predictions. What are you manifesting in March? Look at this. Oh, love it. It's like, oh my God, it's so amazing seeing the cards. Each and every one that I have turned over has been so positive. Look at this. It says your desires are in with reach. They're telling you to keep the faith, keep the belief, because everything, the universe is favoring you. Divine energy, the fountain of wealth is pouring over you. You are in full-blown manifestations. The fairies say to use the energy of purple for healing and protection, especially during March, because this is going to not allow anyone to send you jealousy or envy. Also to have high frequency music around you. If you look at her, she's playing the flute. The flute is great for elemental magic. It's great for cleansing. It's great for uplifting the energies in your home, for clearing all those stagnant energies. Always putting on this beautiful divine music, especially in the month of March. Absolutely love. Look at this. Wow. Love this frequency. So let's just look at what we are seeing here. I'm seeing the energy, of course, of rainbows, of your aura, just kind of shifting with all of the different feelings, emotions. So they're saying that it's really important for you to focus on your emotions in March, because those are your indicators. If you're feeling happy, I don't know if I was recording. I'm having a cow. It's all of a sudden it says something about the camera. So I want to make sure that I recorded this. If it, so if I'm repeating, great. I'd rather repeat than the whole video left. So we talked about the fairy magic. We talked about how your desires are in reach, how just to focus on your belief, how to stand your ground, how to protect yourself with the energies of purples and blues and greens. These are colors that you want to wear and have around, blue candles, purple candles, green candles, all that beautiful divine energy all around you, working constantly during the month of March, which is great. It gives me indication of the things that I also need for my monthly altars. I'm also doing weekly altars to help you guys. And here is this beautiful energy, and it's talking about the frequency of control, right? She's telling you she has full control over her life. She's taking flight. She's taking that leap of faith. She has the flow. You see, like the birds are all around her. So she's taking flight. She's not alone. She says, life changes instantly. So March is an energy of the changes. It's going to be instantaneous changes unraveling for you. Saying it's very important for you to realize that life could change complete 360 in a matter of minutes. I have seen many of this. I remember one of my clients, one of my oldest and dearest clients. She's been my client for like 12 years now. We kept seeing in her readings, we kept seeing flowers. I was like, I don't understand. I see flowers. And because she really wanted to get married. This was like a major, major goal for her. And then it got to the point where she's like, Daisy, I don't think I'm ever going to get married. It's just not going to happen. I never forget, I was in Starbucks drive-thru and she messages me and she's like, I'm getting married tomorrow or next week. I don't remember how it went. And I was freaking out. I called her. I was like, what? She's like, yes, I met my husband because they do kind of like traditional, her cultural, the parents kind of do the marriage kind of thing. So her sister was planning to get married. Her sister had her beloved and was getting married. They were planning the wedding. She ended up getting married before her sister. Huge wedding, flowers everywhere. So what we were seeing was manifesting, but we didn't see the actual wedding. What Spirit was sharing with me was the flowers, all the flowers. There's a reason for that because I asked Spirit, because she asked, she's like, Daisy, why didn't you see the wedding? So sometimes Spirit will not share with you certain things because your mind will sabotage it. If I tell you, Spirit here is showing that you are going to manifest greatness, that your life is going to do a complete 360 in the energy of March. Some of you might not believe that. So then you start thinking or saying or talking to people that are in turmoil. And this is why the energy of control comes out, for you to stay on track and not allow outside noise and frequencies to sabotage your energy, because March will be divine changes. It's saying educate yourself on what's going on within you and around you, your emotions, your health. Pay attention to your body. Try to better understand it. The hawk carrying the maiden is a representation of the higher perspective. You know how it is that why do people use what is it called, those droids now that fly around, the drones? What do they use them? Because they get a better view, right? They get to see. You hear detectives using it, real estate is using it. I mean, the scientists are finding hidden places, this new discoveries because of the drones, because they see what we cannot. So here the representation is a hawk. It's seen from a higher perspective. A shift is taking place that emanates and symbolizes magical blessings. It says you are in control. You are steering the ship. And then the goose is soaring and is flying to new levels. Your life is soaring into new levels. And then it's in between. It's you using alchemy because you're focusing on your spiritual, through our spiritual work together. Like the Venus weeklies that I do with you guys, the prosperity weeklies that I do with you guys. That's our spiritual work together. And then it's becoming a physical manifestation. Sometimes it takes a while. I had one girl that the first 3 months, she didn't see anything. She was ready to give up. And it was because her frequency wasn't there yet. Because she didn't believe. She thought it was something that was just going to either manifest really quickly or not manifest at all. She didn't really give that energy. She didn't really listen to the vibrations that her body was sharing with her. And then something magical happened on month 3. A promotion unfolded. A place that she had tried to get months and months before. All of a sudden the application appeared. And they called her and told her, oh my God, it's like she was in a sludge pile or something. And for some reason, her application magically appeared. And all her qualifications were perfect for this job. And she got that dream job that she wanted, that she had forgotten about and dismissed it as in something that she was never going to get. March is the energy of manifestations, and you are manifesting in high frequency. Connect with your spiritual self. The doves bring hope for those of you that have gone through so much. Like I said, 3 months, and she was like, this Daisy, this is not going to work. She told me, I don't feel like this is working. She was devastated. And I told her, give it a little more time. Give it 1 more month. If it doesn't work, then it's not meant to be. You're not meant to work with me. I'm very honest with my clients. I'm not here, I'll tell clients. I've had clients come to me and, want to do these $200 rituals. And I'm like, wait, Spirit will be like, Daisy, they should get a reading first. I don't know. And then we'll do a reading. They don't even need the ritual. It's already manifesting. They just need time, patience. And then, it's super funny because then they'll message me back a month later. It's like, oh my God, you were so right. This happened. That happened. And sometimes that's what it is. Sometimes it's not about the spell or the ritual. Sometimes it's about you having that patience. And you're not going to know until you're aligned with a higher perspective. And what's a higher perspective? A spiritual reading, spiritual connection. Really important. March is a month of manifestations, but you might need to know a little more to see where this is going to occur. Where is this page is turning? Find the questions, ask them. I do it all the time. Hey, Spirit, I'm writing this book and I want to know, should I get an agent or should I go straight to a publisher or should I KDP it? I ask Spirit the questions that I want in order to synchronize the energy, and the Spirit right away will align it all for me. And this happens in everything. This happens with my readings, with my regulars. One of my clients, she bought a reading about, I'm gonna say like 5 days ago, and she's one of my Patreons, and Patreons get their readings ASAP. And I said, hey, look, I'm probably gonna have it to you by Thursday, the latest. Today's Saturday. I'm, 2 days late. But it was synchronized energy. It was that today I happened to see a video that was meant for her husband or beloved. It was all about what they were going through. And if I would have done it on Thursday, I wouldn't have this information to share with her. It's all about synchronicity, and that is what you're manifesting in the month of March. Pay attention. Seek that higher perspective, because you are going to witness amazingness in this beautiful, beautiful month of March. You are finally returning into your true self. You see the magic, the universal magic. You are finally reaping what you've sold. And some of you have been wanting this for years. It's not like, a couple months. No, years. You've been really focusing on, I want this, I want this, I want this. And you're here, you're working, you're doing the printables, you're doing the work, you're journaling, you're scripting. You've done all this magic. And here's your confirmation. Love, love, love. Love this frequency and energy. I hope this brings a lot of light and insight. Don't forget to be part of the Patreon. There's major changes coming that you want to be a part of. And my wealth course is going to be live in April. It's discounted right now. So for those of you that want to be part of this amazing ritual, that will bring a lot of manifestations for you. All right, now we're going to our next. You all chose the energy of passion. This is love. This is romance. This is marriages. This is what is going on with my frequency and my love. And this is what Spirit is sharing with you. What you're manifesting in your love life. This beautiful frequency of March. In order for you to witness the greatness you're manifesting. When it comes to love, I noticed that it is easier to manifest $1 million than a soulmate. I've noticed that. In my many years of working with so many of you, one-on-one, many of you have millions of dollars in your bank, but you just can't get that soulmate energy. You just can't click with that vibration. And March is bringing you the energy of surrender. And what that means is surrender the energy of what you desire. Allow. Stop controlling over it. because that's what's happening. It's almost like you're choking the desire. And the best part of manifesting is through surrender. It's knowing that it's coming to you. Knowing that your soulmate is right there. Knowing that your proposal for marriage, your commitment is right there. Right behind the scenes. There's things that you are not seeing from what the fairies are saying, because it's in the outside realm. It's in the spiritual realm. So until it manifests, until it occurs, you're not going to realize. So it's physically in front of you. You're not going to realize it. And I shared this in the last meeting. I shared this about my client, a very different situation, same story, was that she was dying to be married. She was like, I don't care. I want to be married. I want to be married. She was in love with the energy of love, and her tradition was about that. Her tradition, in her tradition, they get married with people that they've never known. And we didn't see a wedding. We didn't see a wedding, and millions of readings, no wedding, no wedding, no wedding. But we started to see flowers. I would see flowers, and I was like, I don't know. I'm just seeing flowers everywhere, and they're just beautiful flowers just everywhere, like a decoration, And she's like, well, I don't understand. And then when she thought it was because she was planning her sister's wedding. Her sister had a date for her wedding. She was getting married. She was very part of that. She was doing all the arrangements with her mother. And she said, yeah, the flowers are my sister's wedding. A couple weeks after all this, of us seeing this and witnessing this in every single reading, but yet no marriage date, no wedding date, she calls me and says, Daisy, guess what? I'm getting married. I was like, what? I thought she was kidding. I thought I was being pranked. I had to stop and call her and be like, what? It's like, yeah, it's all set up. I'm getting married before my sister. Those are the flowers. It was like everything was planned and done in like less than a month. She was married, and the flowers were everywhere. She sent me pictures. Beautiful wedding. Flowers everywhere. Flowers on her. Flowers around everywhere. Surrender your manifestations. This is what the energy and frequency in March is for you. I would take the full moon and just give it to the goddess. Give it to Selene. Give it to Venus. I give you my love life. I know that you will bring me all my intentions and all my desires. I know you will heal my beloved. I know you will connect me with my soulmate. I know that you will influence over my beloved to be, commit to me. If not, ask them to marry you. Be bold. The energy is about manifesting, about taking action. That's the energy of 2022, the changes that are coming. But allowing them to come to you, not choking them. Not saying they won't work, it never happens. I've done everything. I've done every spell. I've heard it all. Let it go, and it will come right back to you. Look at this. A sincere, honest relationship. And if you look at her, she's wearing the divine moth of changes and transformations. What you are manifesting in the month of March is transformation in your love life, in your life. Is that yin yang energy of the twins. Beautiful frequency. Aligning with that transformation, aligning with those beautiful changes that are going to bring you the favor from the universe, the love, the soulmate, the connection, the healing, the conversations. Beautiful, beautiful energy. Bring your awareness to the people you surround yourself with. It also says to let go of toxic, because that's what Spirit is also seeing. That's why they tell you to surrender. No toxic thoughts, no toxic people, because that's just going to bring depression and sadness. Some things that we go through, in our lives when we're not manifesting, or we're not, onward motion, seeing, witnessing physically what we want, we tend to become lower vibration. We tend to kind of like, so when I do, because I go through that too. We all go through that. Sometimes I will be in a lower vibration. So what I do is I'll turn everything off. I go hermit. Turn everything off for a day or two. maybe sometimes get some rest. Rest is the best medicine for the soul when we are in those energies. Sometimes your body just needs to recharge and allow and surrender. I give it to spirit. When I want something, I'll declare it. Okay, I want this. But then I give it over to spirit. I allow divine energy to intervene and bring me even greater than whatever I wanted. It says this energy is not limited just to romantic relationships. This is also your work, your family, your friends. If there's tension in a relationship, try having healthy conversations. And that's the main problems with relationships. That's why most Venus energies, we always talk about communication, because poor communication is what brings the situations and the problems. Now, if we look at the pictures, these are two beautiful fays. Beautiful landscapes surrounded with flowers, strong relationships, strong commitment. It says the ideal relationship is found through the beauty and grace of yourself. It is what you give out. So I feel like what you are manifesting in the energy of March is self-love. Because through surrender, through allowing, through believing, you are taking care of yourself. Because now you are no longer in control. You're no longer, choking, because they keep showing me you choking the frequency, the energy, because you want it, you want it, you want it, you want it. It hasn't happened. Damn it, hasn't happened. Oh, what am I going to do? This doesn't work. Maybe I need another spell. Letting it go and surrendering it so it could bloom beautifully. Sometimes you just need that extra moment so everything can manifest easily and effortlessly. Thank you all for watching. Like I said, to all of my other readings, don't forget about Patreon. We're doing a lot of beautiful magic, a lot of changes coming in March. And we're also doing the wealth course in April. It's right now on sale if you want to be part of it. I will link my website below so you could be part of the wealth course. I send you all love and healing and happy manifestations.